Breaking news on Atlanta Falcons today. Calvin Ridley is out against the New York Jets. He is not traveling with the team to London due to an undisclosed personal matter. Head coach Arthur Smith only said, quote, "We are in support of Calvin during this time and will respect his privacy on the matter." So I don't know what's going on there with Ridley, but the end result for Atlanta right now is that he will not be traveling to London. He is missing this game, much like Russell Gage, the team's number 2 receiver. Massive losses for the Atlanta Falcons in this one. Now, Falcons fans, I know, by the way, that you're used to seeing Thomas Mott, not me, Tom Downey here, but this news broke after Thomas Mott had filmed his Week 5 preview. One of his keys to the games, by the way, which we have now removed from the video, was going to be Calvin Ridley gets 100 yards. Oops on that front there. A big-time loss for the Falcons without Calvin Ridley. We wanted to get you that news as part of this video. Now I'll kick it over to the other Tom here at Chat Sports, Thomas Mott, for a preview of this week's game.
Hey Falcon fans, I'm Thomas Mott. Welcome to Atlanta Falcons Today. We're going to jump into a Falcons versus Jets in London preview. First, though, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channels. We have plenty of great content coming up. If you like the Falcons, this is your one-stop shop. Like, there are a lot of channels out there. There are a lot of national things that you can watch, but most of them don't cover the Falcons day in and day out like we do. In a condensed form, like 10 minutes, everything you need to know about the Falcons, you move on with your day. That's the goal here at Atlanta Falcons Today. So if you like that, like our channel, go down below. Help us grow and subscribe by hitting that red subscribe button down below. Today's Falcons video is brought to you guys by our friends at Manscaped. Go to manscaped.com, use the promo code FALCONS, get 20% off your first order plus free shipping. All right, cheerio, mates, right? We traveled to London, which is I almost feel bad for the fact that the one game they get in London this year is the Jets and the Falcons, 2 bad football teams right now. But either way, it's a winnable football game for the Atlanta Falcons as they go across the pond to take on a no longer winless New York Jets. Like, the Jets suddenly had a good game and beat the Titans this past week, which I didn't watch a lot of because I was watching the Falcons game, and I watched some other games on Red Zone, but I was keeping an eye on the Jets because I knew we were going to play them, and then it was like, oh wow, they went to overtime, and oh wow, the Jets actually won. So you're playing a very interesting football team here, but also still the Jets. Like, it's still a bad football team, and so even though the Jets are coming off their first win, they're probably flying high. They're looking at the Falcons team sitting at 1-3 and saying we can win this game. I think at the same time, this is a game that the Falcons can definitely use to get right, to get a win, and get back to 2-3. As we talked about the easy part of their schedule, they're right in the middle of it. The Jets are supposed to be a very winnable football game, and as the Falcons sit here currently as 3-point favorites, they need to get to London, take care of business, get home, and move on the rest of the series and with this very good and hopefully easy 2-3 start. Now, let me ask you guys this. We'll start with this. Pin comment down below. Who do you got? Type NY for the New York Jets, or type ATL for the Atlanta Falcons. Who are you taking in this one? I feel like if you were not taking the Falcons in the past couple of weeks, this is the week to go ahead and take the Falcons. Give me your pin comment down below right now. Now, as I mentioned, the Jets won last week, and you're going, okay, well, who did they beat? They beat the Titans. 24-27 in overtime, kicking a field goal to go ahead and seal this one. It was an impressive win overall by Robert Saleh to get his first one as the Jet head coach, and by Zach Wilson, who we'll talk about in a second, but he played very, very well. For a guy who's been criticized a lot of interceptions, he had his best game, and you want to make sure that he goes back to throwing interceptions and not continuing on a run of having some really good games. Don't overlook the Jets is what I'm trying to say. Like, I know it's the Jets. I know they're a bad football team. I know that they are, injured on the offensive line. Their defense doesn't have any real stars. And they still working quarterback, throws a lot of interceptions. But do not overlook the Jets, because if you go to London and you lose to the Jets, like losing to Washington is one thing. Losing at home, and that means a very winnable game. But you can at least make a case that, Taylor Heineke's playing well. They have a good running game. The offensive line's pretty good. And their defense is good, right? Those are at least some excuses. There's no excuse to lose to the Jets, in my opinion. Don't overlook the Jets. Do not let Zach Wilson have a good day out there, because rookie quarterbacks run a lot on momentum. And you could see that when you go back and watch the film, as I did yesterday, against the Tennessee Titans. Like, this is a team, especially a quarterback, who, if he gets on a little groove and gets on a little run, he can be a little bit dangerous. And so don't give him that option, right? Get to the quarterback, force some interceptions, make Zach Wilson feel like a rookie quarterback, and he'll throw you the picks, and you'll hopefully win the football game. Like, Zach Wilson, I think, will be a good football player and a good quarterback in this league, but he still is going to make a lot of mistakes. And as long as you capitalize on those mistakes and don't drop interceptions or don't, miss chances to jump on fumbles, you can really get in his head, hit him around, and let him have a rough first trip out there to London. Keys to the game are coming up here in just 1 second. First, though, quick shout out to our sponsor today's video. That, of course, is Manscaped. Go to manscaped.com and use the promo code Falcons. Get 25% off any of their products plus free shipping. That's my gift to you guys here today. They right now have the Lawnmower 4.0, which is an absolutely incredible product because it only has the new charging system. It has the new light, the more longer battery. It works in the shower as well, but it has the adjustable hair size guards. You can trim different parts of your body. Essentially, the point of the Lawnmower 4.0. To me, it's a must for every guy out there, especially if you're in the dating world like I am. It is absolutely fantastic, and you can get that and all of their other great products right now at manscaped.com using the promo code Falcons to get that 20% off plus the free shipping. All right, keys to the game. We'll start with the easy and obvious one. Which team handles London better? Because we forget how hard it is to go to London, so you deal with a long plane ride. It's essentially a super long road trip. You also have the time change, and then you got to turn right around and come back. So it's not just going to London, it's finishing the football game, coming back, and getting ready for next week. Who handles London better is very, very important. You would think the Falcons could be that because Matt Ryan is an experienced quarterback in this league. They have experienced football players, especially on the defense, in terms of Grady Jarrett and Deion Jones versus the Jets, who are extremely young. Zach Wilson is only getting his 5th start. Going to London is going to be a big deal. Which team handles London better is going to be a very, very key factor. Number 2, and this one is extremely overlooked right now in terms of people I've talked to getting ready for this Falcon game. Be careful with these wide receivers. Like, they're not bad. Corey Davis is, if Corey Davis was on like a good football team, like if he was a Packer, or if he was a Ram, or if he was, insert good quarterback, an Arizona Cardinal, this guy would be talked about as one of the better receivers in the National Football League because he's a Jet. He doesn't get a lot of love, but Corey Davis has been really, really good this year, and he was extremely good in that win last week against the Tennessee Titans. Same goes for Jamison Crowder. We've seen him, around the football, or around the league. I think he was a Colt, and then he was a Washington football team player. I could be wrong on that, but Crowder is also a good receiver. And right now, one of the big problems for the Falcons is the secondary, right? I mean, the secondary has been banged up. They obviously just lost Isaiah Oliver. He's going to be out. And so you've got to make sure that these really good but yet underrated wide receivers don't run buck wild on you all day long because, again, it goes back to giving Zach Wilson a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a rhythm. And if he's getting a rhythm with Corey Davis, this could be a long day for a Dean Pease defense. Give up 34 points to Taylor Heineke last week, right? We already talked about that. Turnover Zach Wilson. Now, that's easy to say. Like, oh, Thomas, obviously, you got to pick a Zach Wilson. No. When you get the opportunity to turn over Zach Wilson, like you get a fumble, you got to fall on it. When the ball is thrown to you, if you're a defensive back, you got to catch it. Like, he is going to turn the football over. It's what he does. He's done it in every single game. You go back to a couple games ago against the Broncos, he had like 4 touchdowns and 2 pick sixes. Take advantage of the turnovers. When he gives you one, fall on it. When he throws it to you, catch it. And when you turn the ball over, go score on offense. Like, don't go kick field goals. Don't go 3 and out. Go score on offense because as much as I think Zach Wilson is going to be just fine, and I if I was a Jet fan, I'd feel pretty good about Zach Wilson, honestly, based on what I've seen, even though he is young, but I think Zach Wilson is going to be a good quarterback. Maybe next year, I think you can see him go ahead and progress. For as much as I think he's going to be okay, at the same time, he's still a rookie and is still going to turn the ball over, so take advantage of it. It's important. Number 5, pound the rock. Like, literally, I don't care who it is, whether it's Mike Davis or Cordell Patterson, pound the rock. The Jets have given up over 100 yards rushing to every single team they played so far, including the Patriots, who are not a good rushing team. They gave up like 101 yards to the Patriots. They gave up like $157 to Derrick Henry alone last week. We're not going to get that from Mike Davis. We know that, but pound the rock. Turn this team into, or at least turn this Jet defense scared and running on their heels because you're running the football down their throat so much. That doesn't mean that don't find Ridley. It doesn't mean don't throw to Kyle Pitts. It doesn't mean that don't create some weird, fun plays with Cordell Patterson. I want all of that. But when it comes to beating this team, you can simply get a lead and then run it down their throats all game long, and you'll come out victorious at 2-3, and we'll feel a lot better about the Falcons on Monday than we have about pretty much any other Monday over the past couple of weeks, minus that first win against the New York Giants. So, that, of course, is a key 5. Pound the rock. Got to do it. I mean, get a 100-yard rushing game. Mike Davis, 100 yards. Oh, man, that'd be a fantastic. Mike Davis and Calvin Ridley, 100 yards. Ooh, that would be a very, very good game. Okay, my score prediction in a second. Give me yours down below right now. What do you think? Are you taking the Falcons or the Jets? And whatever you are, whether you want to take the Jets or Falcons, I want your score prediction down below right now in the comment section. Mine is Falcons 24, Jets 17. I know I've not picked a lot of these games correctly. I picked the Eagles week 1. I picked the Bucks week 2. I picked the Falcons week 3, and I was wrong last week, so I'm essentially 2-2 in betting the Falcons right now when picking the Falcons. I'm gonna make it 3-2 right now with a Falcons win. Give me Falcons 24, give me Jets 17. It is my prediction. All right, ultimate for today on our Atlanta Falcons preview video, getting ready for the Jets game on Sunday in London. Remember, early start, 9:30 a.m. It's going to be early. Got to wake up and get everything done and ready to go. Essentially, watch football all day long if that's what you do on Sundays, which, of course, is what I will do as always. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, though. We have plenty of great content coming up. Mailbag video. You got a lot of mailbag questions from yesterday's video, so stay tuned for that. That is all coming up later on this week. So go down below and subscribe. I hope you enjoy the channel, enjoy the videos, and we'll go and enjoy by clicking the red subscribe button. Again, I'm Thomas Mott, Ultimate for today. Signing off. Enjoy the rest of your day.